Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 7 stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always and not pictured on your screen is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Swimming in the Deep End 2021-2022 San Jose Shark Stream. Jeff, it took us a while to actually get here, but we are live now and moving. It is the trade deadline. We've already made a bunch of moves, or some moves. I don't actually even remember all what we did, so I'm going to pull up our transaction log to remember what we've done so far. Right. Okay, so we traded away Anthony DeClaire and we got Cale Addison. We traded Gauthier for some guy who I don't know, who we then flipped for a 5th-round pick. We traded Scott Lawton for a 7th-round pick and...
And the guy that we traded to get the 5th round.
5th round pick, yes. So we have added some players around our team. So hopefully...
Well, only really Addison, because you traded the other two guys away, and then
okay,
but 5th and the 7th.
Well, we added some more picks, which is what we did.
Yeah.
We added 2 5th picks and a 7th. So overall, not bad. We promoted some players, I believe. Yes, Connor Zary got a promotion.
Yeah, because I don't think we're making the playoffs at this point.
No, we're in pretty tough. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think we can send anybody. We can't. Oh, maybe not. Are we past the trade deadline? Was the trade deadline yesterday?
We're past. You went past it.
Okay, I couldn't remember. All right. So what we were going to do...
called up Zary on the trade deadline day, and he's already got a couple of games played.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, we had called him up earlier in the season. We will be watching the waiver wire in case anyone of interest shows up, because you can see we have a lot of 2-star guys, especially on defense, now that we've unloaded a bunch.
The thing, did we skip over the Olympics?
No, we saw that, because you remember.
Yeah, Canada wound up losing in the first playoff. Well, not the first playoff round, the first one after the bye.
Yes, so I'm just going to start simming through these games. We lose versus Calgary. Boy, we put up 53 shots and only get 2 goals.
And going for the tank now.
37.
Lottery chance.
We can't really tank, though, because if we tank too much... Oh, Brent Burns comes back with a goal and assist, which we traded him to Calgary.
Your job security is probably enough to survive, and the fans aren't too upset.
It has to be now. That's the key thing. So yes, if you tuned in at the very beginning, you might have heard that I am dual streaming this right now because Twitch was having some issues. A long time ago, I set up our own separate from OOTP Franchise Hockey Manager Twitch, where we are streaming right now live as well. So I am watching both chats in case someone happens to come into one or the other.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's we're on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments, which is our regular one, and we're also on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager.
And if anybody notices the audio or anything getting weird or stuttering on there and the video, let us know. But it seems to be pretty good so far, eh?
I think so, yeah. But we'll watch and see how things go.
Yep.
It's a new learning experience. All right, so it is now March, which means we get a new development report, which is important, and Brendan Dillon is ready to go, so we probably need to find a way to get him back into the lineup. And Zac Dean. Okay, Zac Dean was he at 2 stars? I can't remember.
I think he got that late in the last...
Okay, so he improved some...
Oh, he was... No, that was... he started the way. I was thinking of somebody else.
Okay. Well, he's still improving, picked up 3 spots. Shaka got a little bit better with his shot blocking, which is good. Taking a look at the notes. Daniel Gishkin is up to 2 stars. I don't think he was before.
Yeah, one guy I'm noticing on the Barracuda that's having a pretty good year, Jake McGrew. I don't think we've really talked about him much. And
Tristan Robbins.
Oh, is his contract actually?
Oh, Jake Bean's up to 2.5. That's new, isn't it? He was at
nice.
2 stars.
Oh, we haven't talked about McGrew because we don't have him under contract. He signed directly to the Barracuda.
Okay.
About 2 stars now. Yeah.
Was Jake Bean 2 stars?
Yes, he was.
Okay, so he's up to 2.5.
Okay, good. We were kind of waiting on his progress, so that's...
Anze Kopitar dropped 2 points, which hurts a bit, but you know what? We're not paying him a huge amount. So that's okay.
Not paying him a small amount either, $5 million a year.
No, that's not bad. We can increase the cap if we need to.
And we do have, I mean, we're $20 million below the cap right now. We can afford that and afford to chase a free agent in the offseason.
Which we're going to need to do of some value.
Seth Jones would be nice.
Yeah, he wouldn't be bad. Him and Shaka on the first pairing would be pretty good, actually, all things considered.
Or, Carlson.
Carlson on 2. He's going to start declining here soon.
He's still 31 only. Might be a couple of years yet.
I doubt it.
I'm not looking forward to paying $11.5 million a year for a 37-year-old version of him.
Okay, legitimately, if we get an offer for a buyout here in the next year or two, do we take it on him?
Might be an option.
It's going to be hard not to do that. All right, board confidence update. I'm scared, Jeff.
You'll be fine.
Board confidence update says this season is a great success so far and your team is in outstanding shape. However, the team has not been successful in the last few weeks. We've only went 3-3-0. Despite your current performance, General Hasso-Plattner is concerned about your work as general manager of the Sharks. Not great.
Could have been worse. Fortunately, we got the Canucks and Flames behind us in the division, so we don't look too pathetic.
That's good. It's good to always have them behind us.
And we are about 500 still, even if that may go away by the time this is over.
I think we will be very much fighting to stay above 500. But I see absolutely no way we're making it into the playoffs.
You do have one more roster spot open if you want to bring up one of the younger guys to give him a look.
Well, we were holding that in case we got somebody on waivers.
All right. Okay. And doesn't look like the Barracuda are going to make the AHL playoffs, so not really concerned if we grab players from them.
No, they're 6 points under. I just see there now on the bottom of the screen. Okay.
Oh, one thing I was going to say, who was the guy?
Okay,
Ibrahimov that you got on the Barracuda right now. It may be a good idea to send him down to the ECHL because he's not playing and he looks really overmatched in the AHL.
Who's that? Sorry.
Timur Ibrahimov, Russian left wing, is the only guy not dressed on, or one of the 2 forwards not dressed for the Barracuda right now.
No, I don't want to spring him up to San Jose. Oops.
I'm saying,
yeah, I know.
Send him to Norfolk.
Yes.
But no points in 23 AHL games. I think he needs a slightly easier competition.
Should we buy him out?
No, leave him there. It doesn't really hurt anything.
We do have that option. How long is his contract? Taking a look here.
3 years. He does still have 2-star potential. I'd leave it till the offseason and just see if we can get a draft pick for him.
All right. He's not really looking like he's going to turn into too much, but okay. So game versus Boston, who, if you were watching the real playoffs right now, you would have been very disappointed if you're a Boston fan, much like a Winnipeg Jet fan. I happen to know very personally.
Yeah, we didn't even get to talk about the series, really, just the first game, basically, and it's already over.
Oh. We get absolutely stomped by Boston. 7-1. The tank is real.
How are we doing league standings-wise? There's sort of a little group of about 4 or 5 teams.
Montreal. Oh, sorry.
We're not going to fall far enough back to that we'll catch the bottom It looks like the gap is between 7 and 8. I think we could get conceivably as low as eighth last,
We're going to have a
23rd or
lottery pick,
24th.
but we're not going to have a great lottery pick. That's,
Yeah.
I think, kind of where we're at. All right, so I guess we're starting Sorokin again because he only took 8 shots in the last game. So, and we lose versus Nashville. Oh man, this is not looking good. All right.
You know, take Van Riemsdyk out of the lineup, maybe. I'm not sure there's much of a point
Oh,
in playing him the rest of the way. Oh, you did already?
Take him out and put Dylan in
Oh, okay.
because Dylan was healthy enough.
Yeah. Even taking Dylan out and putting Knyazov in might make more sense because he's got a lot more room to develop. Might do more with the playing time. How many?
How many what?
We're carrying 8 defensemen right now, eh?
Yes. You want to dress 8 defensemen and only 10 forwards?
Nah.
Be an interesting idea. Vegas hockey. How did you feel about Vancouver's hires today, Jeff?
Pretty happy with it. I mean, the big thing was getting Ian Clark re-signed as a goalie coach. Demko was apparently a big fan of his and wouldn't have been happy if he left. So don't want to see that. Then there was a lot of Newell Brown who was let go. Was not really popular with the fans at this point. So generally, the Canucks fan base is pretty happy with the moves today, and we expected a lot worse.
All right. Apparently, Cal Adson was hurt, but he's ready. Francis Bouillon has been hired to coach Tampa after they sacked John Cooper.
Yeah, because it looks like they're missing the playoffs here. They had to dump all that salary, and so they basically got about 2 lines and nothing else.
And Donato's out, and we don't have an extra forward right now. So I guess we don't have a game yet, so we can keep going here. But I guess we will be calling somebody up. And all right. And Sheldon Keefe might get fired by the Leafs.
The Leafs not doing well in this. Yeah, we're in a playoff spot at the start of it.
Well, let's be honest here. If we're looking at comparing it to real life, if the Leafs are in a similar position next year, do you think Keefe's job safe? I don't.
Yeah, not with the money they're spending. Although in this game they've really got some goaltending problems.
I think they're going to have some goaltending problems in real life too if they think Jack Campbell's going to be their only answer.
Well, this Campbell would be an improvement on this one. They got Ian Scott starting right now.
Yeah. Well. All right, so we have a game, and we're going to have to call somebody up because we haven't. So who do we want to bring up? I think it's going to be Tristan Robbins.
Yeah, that's fine. Get him a little time.
A little more time. I've already burned the first year of his.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just took over to 11 games, didn't he?
Well, I mean,
he was in the AHL, and he was 20. Yeah. And he didn't do too badly when he was up the first time.
No. So we'll just throw him on the wing right straight up for Donato's spot. We're not going to change anything around. Why is freaking sad again? And we actually pick up a win in overtime. Well, shootout, it looks like, over the Oilers. Boy, we gave up 52 shots, but we still won. Tyler Benson scores a couple goals for them. Only goal of the shootout that needed to be scored was Logan Couture. Excellent. P-Walk, finally I can see the stream. Was not in live feed. Go Wings.
Yeah, Twitch was apparently having problems for a little while earlier tonight. I think they got it sorted out now.
Yes. So we're trying. Try to make sure we can see. And again, following our Twitter is the best way to know that if we're having issues or anything else. Back-to-back games. We're going to throw Martin Jones in net for this game versus the Devils. And we actually pick up back-to-back wins, surprisingly.
Jones has been playing pretty well since we called him back up.
Yeah.
And not $5.75 million well, but pretty good for a backup.
He is doing exactly what we need him to do. Which is fine. And Cal Addison is back healthy, but we haven't taken him out of the lineup anyways, so that's fine. The Wings in this game, P-Wog, though, are actually second in the Atlantic with 82 points. They're not catching first because apparently Boston is steamrolling everybody. Look at that. 52, 14, and 5 for Boston. That is impressive. Okay, Merkley's actually down to 61%, so we should probably get him out of the lineup. And I guess we will throw in Knizev for a game. Robbins is at 64%, but we'll leave him. And we shut out Dallas 2-0. All right. Trying to save our jobs is ruining our draft pick. So that's perfect, I guess.
I don't think our jobs are in that much danger.
I don't know. Who knows? We could easily get fired for missing the playoffs. And I mean, it's not like we're making the playoffs. Actually, the amazing part still is Calgary's big fall from Stanley Cup champion to missing the playoffs.
Yeah, second. They have a couple of Atlantic games, second to last in the conference, and third, fourth last in the league.
No, they're at least third last in the conference. Arizona is really bad.
Yeah, so they're the only one worse than them, or at least we're at the start of the save. Might have changed a little bit.
Okay, Merkley got hurt with he has what? A swollen ear. All right. It's got to be fun.
Looks like Giordano really went downhill for him.
All right, we're going to put Donato back in to let Robbins have some time off to get off 61%.
And their defense kind of fell apart. Markstrom's got goals against averages nearly a full goal higher than it was the previous year.
I swear I can hear you smiling, Jeff. Put Martin in figuring maybe. And no, Martin picks up the win. 4-3 over Anaheim. Anaheim has Chris Drieger in net. Interesting. Wow, we scored 4 straight goals in the third period to take the lead.
How close actually are we to a playoff spot right now? We've been winning a few here.
We're quite a ways. The other division was kicking our butts. Let's see. 85 points. We're at 77.
And what's the rest of the conference look like?
A lot ahead of us. That was for the last two spots. Was 84, 85 points.
Oh yeah, everybody's in the 80s. I was looking at the start of this; they were in the high 70s, so we were getting close to that. But we're
Daniel.
We're doing okay, but they're not closing any ground.
Our prospect Daniel Gishkin is hurt for 7 weeks.
Oh, geez, what happened?
Neck laceration.
Ouch.
Deep cut. Oh, bad news, Jeff. Seth Jones just re-signed for 8 years and just under $8 million a year.
Well, that blows our chance to waste a bunch of money on a defenseman. The Sharks, we have to overspend on free agents.
I thought that was overspend trading for them. And continuing here, Columbus. I guess I should get the... well, no, he was still hurt, right? Okay. Seth Jones, off his fresh contract, helps them to a 1-0 win. Elias Sorokin finishes with a .976 save percentage on 41 shots and gets the number 1 star, but doesn't pick up the win. Sure hurts. The defensive numbers aren't that bad, other than a big standout from Erik Karlsson. Let's get Merkley back in there. So, all right.
Merkley's got to be close to getting 2.5 stars soon. He's having a nice year.
It seems like he's perpetually at 2 stars. Okay, we are 6 points out of 3rd place. So, if we win every game out and the other guys lose, we could still grab 3rd place in our division. But we would
late season collapse from the Oilers? No, that's never going to happen.
But we picked up a win 5-3.
Jets the first team in like 30 years to sweep the first round and then get swept in the second?
No, it's been like 7 years.
Oh, 7 years. Thought it was longer than that.
No, Carolina did it, I think. Versus like the Islanders. Or they got swept by the Islanders in like 2013, I think it was. The sweep, yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but... Carolina was the team, I do know. It was funny talking more about current NHL was Pierre-Luc Dubois was like the only guy who came out and was like, yeah, I've been terrible this year. It's like, well, at least you're admitting it. So that's something. Because, yes, he was not good. Or not good enough. Yeah, Marcus Johansson is out with a fractured vertebrae. Gone for 3 months for the Wild. All right, back-to-back games. There's Arizona and New York. Let's throw Martin Jones in for the first one. Sim it out, and we lose
To Arizona?
to Arizona.
Yeah, worst team in the league.
Yep, 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 yep. And game versus the Rangers, so we won't change anything else. Even though Matt Nieto probably should come out, I don't care at this point. We actually pick up a 1-0 shutout, so it was a good thing I didn't change the lineup. Other than Sorokin came in, so woohoo. This team continues to be confusing. All right, Brendan Dillon almost got suspended, apparently. Not great. Matt Nieto actually was hurt, apparently. Oh, Jake Bean got hurt. Eric Holla got hurt. Matt Nieto got hurt. What is going on? So Bean's out, which means we're going to put Kuznetsov back in. Okay, Ferraro's at 69%, but he'll last.
Nice.
Eric Holla is hurt, so Robbins is coming in.
Yep. And Nieto can, well, he could theoretically play, but he's only at 41%.
I got nobody else to put in, so he's playing. We will, though, then take out Ferraro and put in Van Riemsdyk to let him rest. Nieto 41%. He's given it his all. Versus Anaheim, we actually pick up another win. 5-1.
And Anaheim's near the top of the division.
All right, let's see how Nieto actually did, because I'm curious looking at this. 55 game rating, 56 offense, 52 defense.
How many
Put
minutes do we have?
up absolutely nothing. Had 15 shifts for 1126, but played 402 of shorthanded. So, all right, he killed off a lot of penalty minutes for us. And the Ducks got a player suspended. All right, so Nieto is down to 14%.
Yeah, he's got a day off here.
You're going to need a couple days off to get back up from 14%. Matt Nieto now says he's at the ready.
Aside from being totally exhausted.
Yes, he's no longer hurt, but he is now up to, he got up to 70%. So, big jump. All right, so we're going to take Van Riemsdyk back out and put Ferraro back in. Jake Bean's still hurt. Everybody else is looking okay. Nieto will probably get enough of a boost from that one game off. And Jake Bean will be back again soon. And Bill Armstrong is now on the hot seat for Arizona, which you would kind of think, okay, so we're 12th with 83 points. 8th place is at 89. Seattle is at 92, though, so we need 9 points in not enough games. We need to win every game, and Seattle needs to lose every game. Which I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen. All right. Game versus Toronto. Submit out, and we only put up 14 shots on Ian Scott. And so we lose 4-1.
Way to feed the Leafs.
I don't know what to say to that.
They back in the playoffs?
The Leafs?
Yeah.
Must be 84 points. Yeah, it looks like they're barely holding on right now. Okay, game versus LA here. Jones in net. Sim it out, and we pick up a win versus LA. But I'm afraid that's a little bit too late. Ryan Merkley, 4 assists.
Got to get that extra half star at some point.
You would think so.
At least with that, we're guaranteed to finish above 500.
That is a good thing. And looking. Jake Bean says, put me in. But considering... Oh, man, Kuznetsov got hurt, so okay, I guess Jake Bean is going in. Very big rotating cast of people who keep getting hurt. All right. Game versus the Islanders. Sorokin, vengeance game, and he lets all the goals in. 5-3. We actually surpassed Edmonton now in 5th. So we're 1 point back of LA for 4th, but that still doesn't mean anything because the Central Division's eating up the 2 other spots. And our final development report that matters to us right now. Riley Kidney improves a little bit. Theo Rocher improves to 1.5 stars.
Yeah.
I don't think he was at 1.5, but I could be wrong.
Let me look. No, he was.
Okay. There's still hope for him then. All right. Cal Addison goes up. Jake Bean gets to 2.5 or whatever. Is that 2.5?
Kotkov got his 2nd star.
Oh. I kind of forgot we had Kokonecki on our team. All right. All right, not bad. I'm assuming we're not one of the top players of the month. And we are not. All right, it is April 1st, which means we're almost basically going to be at simming to the draft. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Which I guess means
Nashville, Montreal at the end. I don't think those are. Montreal's had a bad year, and Nashville still might be in the playoffs.
I had to unplug my headset for a second, so I'm sure whatever you said was very insightful, Jeff.
And of course it was. Just saying Montreal sucks in this game.
Yes, that was very insightful. Board confidence update.
You fired?
He is concerned about my work still. He needs to ensure that we continue to do good work because our record dropped to 8-6-0. Man, we're 2 games above 500. What do you want? It looks like we're kind of where we were still. So I'm not sure what else we're going to be able to do. But hopefully, at this point, we will survive to the draft. That's about the only thing we can hope for. And, all right. Couple of players over 100 points on the year. A couple more who are going to turn that page too.
Huge year for Pasternak.
Yeah. Okay, game versus
Boston
Nashville.
Generals having a good season. Got a shot at 120 points.
Shutout 5-0 versus Nashville. And Cal Addison just got injured because, of course, he did. Hip flexor, so he's done for the year.
How's Connor Zary been doing?
We will take a look here in a second once I get this changed.
Got him on the 4th line, but
Connor Zary has had 18 points and had 18 games and had 0 points.
ouch.
He's
Maybe bump him up to a higher line for the last game.
he's finished minus 12 and he's played 9 minutes and 38 seconds. All right, move him up. I'm going to throw him on the wing and put Donato way down. No, let's do this. All right, there we go. Interesting player on waivers. Ooh, who can we grab? Dylan Gramble, Rasmus Asplund, Madison Bowie, and Rudolph Backlers. We're not going to grab any of them. That's the correct answer.
Yep, no, the only one that looks halfway decent is Asplund, and we've got pretty much the same level of guy already, so.
Coyotes claimed Madison Bowie. Game versus Montreal. Throwing in Jones because Sorokin's tired. And we actually pick up a 6-3 win over Montreal. 87 points. Too little, too late. But the good news is we put Bergevin to be threatened with for his job. Last game of the year, you lose.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal finishes last in the conference. I don't think you're going to be keeping a coach. How did Lucic wind up doing for Montreal anyhow? I remember they got him like in the deadline. No, it was before that.
I don't remember. It was something that made me laugh. All right. Oh, good. Kuznetsov is ready to play now.
Well, for Russia in the World Championships. And if Russia wins this World Championships, I think they may knock Canada out of number one in the international rankings after the Olympics. And when are the World Championships coming up? May 8th, so still be another month.
Yeah, I think with how this is looking, I think we might actually end up just calling it a little bit of an early stream.
Yeah. We want to sim through and see how the playoffs get started at least.
Well, no, I'm not stopping doing that, but I'm just thinking, unless you want to sit here and do the draft and free agency, or do we save that for another time?
Oh, do you want to just? I'll go a little while longer and get through the playoffs, and then if you want to advance it.
I'm going to sim up as far as we get in kind of our next few minutes here, but I don't think we're going to be doing the draft tonight. Is what?
No, definitely not.
No. Jeff wants to sleep. Okay, nominations.
Jeff has to work.
Connor McDavid, Nate McKinnon, and David Pastrnak for the Hart. Vezina goes to Frederik Andersen of Seattle, John Gibson of Anaheim, and UC Saros of Nashville. Norris, Pietrangelo, Charlie McAvoy, and Zach Werenski. Calder Trophy nominations include Alexander Holtz, Frederick Allard, and Oliver Wahlstrom. Executive of the Year does not include us, but does include Bob Murray of Anaheim, Brian McLennan of Washington, and Chuck Fletcher. Frank Selke includes Alexander Barkov, Mika Zibanejad, and Vladislav Nemestikov of Boston. Lady Bing, Austin Matthews, Patrick Kane, and Connor McDavid. Shocker. Mark Messier Leadership Award goes to Anders Lee, Drew Doughty, or Shea Weber. Ted Lindsay Award goes to Connor McDavid, David Pastrnak, or Nate McKinnon. Jack Adams Trophy goes to Blaine Forsythe of the Washington Capitals, Bruce Cassidy of Boston, or Michel Therrien of Philadelphia. All right. And Logan Couture got injured? What did happen to him? Bruised hand day to day. All right.
Punched his locker while he was cleaning it out.
Yeah, we're not picking up Kyle Turris off waivers. That is 110% not happening. You know, Jeff, last year we surprisingly made the playoffs. This year we were close, but not quite good enough. So I would still categorize this year as a success for us.
I mean, if you put the 2 years together, I didn't think we'd have, this number, 91 points last year, 87 points this year. I was expecting to be, have a season in there where we'd be totally crash, wind up finish under 70 points or something and be in danger of losing our job and then bounce back like we usually do. But this has been kind of different from our usual stream games where we have a couple of terrible years and then rebuild. But
yes,
we had a couple of average to mediocre years.
Well, it turns out our players we added to our team to begin with actually kind of paid off.
Yeah. And we cleared out all that dead salary space, most of the dead salary space.
Well, we cleared out a lot of it.
Speaking of which, we got to take a look at the upcoming free agents and the league-wide ones. I mean, not ours.
Well, yeah, we signed everybody who we wanted to already. Boston is playing Toronto and beating Toronto 2-0. Colorado's playing Minnesota, beating them 2-0. Nashville's playing St. Louis. St. Louis is up 2-0. Florida, Detroit 1-1. Philly, Washington. Washington's up 2-0. Vegas leads the Jets 2-0. Seattle leading Anaheim 2-0. And Columbus is beating the Rangers 2-0. All right, interesting playoffs.
Wait, where's the Canucks?
Last place.
No, that was Calgary.
Boston is up 3-0. And Nate McKinnon just went out for Colorado. That's going to hurt them. He's only got 9 days, but... Boston leads 3-1. Oh, this will be interesting. Seattle sweeps its first playoff series ever, 4-0 over Anaheim.
You going to do Nashville? Or not Nashville, Vegas?
I guess we're going to find out how far Gibson and Ovechkin can carry them. All right. Boston beats Toronto 4-1. Vegas beats Winnipeg 4-1. Colorado beats Minnesota 4-1. Washington wins 4-1. Other series are 3-2 Detroit. And I think that was 3-2 Columbus. Three in both those series. Game 7. Detroit wins and Columbus win to move on to round 2. All right. Jeff, it's a bit of a shorter show, but I think here is kind of a good spot for us to start doing our wrap-up. So,
Yep.
Thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager series. Yeah, that's the right word. Thank you for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager series. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. Of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you wish to discuss. And as I noted already, we have another Twitch channel if you want to give us a follow there. It's twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything there. Be back next week with my historical game, which can't even remember how that went last week.
I think we got to the draft.
Yeah, I think we were at the draft. Yeah, so the gradually improving Cincinnati Stingers, and no, I don't think we weren't to the draft yet. I don't think so. So I don't think it was.
We got through it. No, I think we went through the draft and through free agency.
Yeah,
I don't know. When we're 2 weeks away all the time, you always kind of forget. But regardless,
we got expansion to beat this year at least.
Yes. Regardless, we will be back playing our WHA game. Actually, did we do expansion? I don't know if we did expansion.
We did.
Did we? Okay. I can't even remember anymore.
Yeah.
I know, but we talked about adding more this next season, so I don't remember.
No, we're not at that point yet, I don't think. unless I'm completely misremembering.
Tristan Robbins got up to 2.5 stars. Woo!
Oh, nice. So he can play for us next year.
Yes. So all right. So some bad downs there though. So thank you very much, and we will see you all again next week.